Hello everyone, let's talk about security. Today we're diving into the Honeywell IS335 wired PR motion detector. And this is a 2-pack, which is great for covering multiple zones. Right out of the box, you notice the clean, white design. It's unobtrusive and blends in well with most interiors, which is a plus. Nobody wants an ugly security sensor sticking out like a sore thumb. These are corded electric, so keep that in mind. You'll need to factor in wiring when you're planning your installation. The upside is you don't have to worry about batteries dying at the worst possible moment. It's a trade-off, convenience versus reliability, and Honeywell is betting on reliability here. The specified range is 40 feet by 56 feet, which is a pretty decent coverage area for a single sensor. That's enough to cover a good-sized room or a hallway. Of course, the actual range will depend on your specific environment. Things like furniture placement and the reflectivity of surfaces can affect performance. Mounting is wall mount only, so you'll need to consider that when planning your security layout. Wall mounting is pretty standard for these types of detectors, and it allows for optimal positioning to catch movement. Now, let's talk about performance. The IS335 uses passive infrared, or PR, technology to detect motion. Basically, it senses changes in heat signatures. This is a pretty standard and reliable technology, but it's not foolproof. Things like direct sunlight or drafts from vents can sometimes trigger false alarms. So, placement is key. You want to avoid aiming it at windows or areas where there's a lot of air movement. One of the big advantages of a wired system like this is its reliability. Wired connections are generally more secure and less prone to interference than wireless systems. This is especially important for security devices, where you want to minimize the risk of false alarms or misdetections. The fact that this is a 2-pack is also a great value. It allows you to cover multiple areas of your home or business with a single purchase. This is especially useful for larger properties or for areas where you want to have overlapping coverage. Installation is going to be the biggest hurdle for most people. If you're comfortable working with electrical wiring, it's a pretty straightforward process. But if you're not, it's best to hire a professional to do the installation. This will ensure that the sensors are properly wired and configured, and it will also give you peace of mind knowing that the system is working correctly. Compared to other motion detectors on the market, the Honeywell IS335 offers a good balance of performance, reliability, and value. It's not the cheapest option out there, but it's also not the most expensive. It's a solid mid-range choice that should provide reliable security for most homes and businesses. The white color is a nice touch, as it helps the sensors blend in with most decors. The 40-foot range is adequate for most rooms, and the wired connection ensures a reliable signal. The 2-pack is a great value, and the PR technology is proven and effective. However, the wired connection does require some extra effort during installation, and the PR technology is not immune to false alarms. So, careful placement is essential. Overall, the Honeywell IS335 is a solid choice for anyone looking for a reliable and effective motion detector. It's a good value for the price, and it should provide years of trouble-free service. Just be sure to factor in the installation costs and take the time to properly position the sensors to minimize false alarms.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.